Hi guys, it's Mew2King, and today we're going to be talking about Pyra and Mythra, who just came out in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and honestly, I think they might be the best character in the entire game. But before I go any further, please take 2 seconds of your life to just click subscribe and click on the bell icon right next to the subscribe. Like the video comment, that would help out a lot. With that said, I'm just not going to waste your time, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to focus on Pyra this video and Mythra the next video, because I think the organization here would be a little easier than navigating one long video. Pyra is the character that just came out from Xenoblade 2. You could switch between Pyra and Mythra. Pyra is the character with a longer sword. Like if you look at Mythra's sword, and then Pyra's, it's clearly longer. And it's also stronger. However, the weakness is her movement speed is way less than Mythra's. Like, it's not even close. And then the movement all around the stage, it's just way less. Oh, interesting note. For those who actually played Xenoblade 2, I will mention, she is actually heavier. But I think her weight's like it's like 98 instead of like 92. So she's like average weight, and Mythra is a little bit lighter. I found that to be a little bit funny. You can use the Mushroom Kingdom scale to check that stuff. But yeah, I thought that was a little funny. But yeah, she's basically a lot slower, not as good for combos, but has more range and the kill power. That's the basic idea of her. And some other things to mention is that one of her specialties, after playing for a bunch, I want to say that one of her specialties, besides raw kill power, is ledge traps, which I'm going to talk about more in the future. I think her ledge trapping is superior to Mythra's, and that's one of the great areas you would want to use it. In addition, there's like the online projectiles, which like moves like this. These are just good online in general. And there's some other situations to use them. But when I get to those moves, I'm going to talk more about them. So I'm going to start off pretty easy by just talking about the basic moves. So we have the rapid jab. Hers is a frame 3 jab. Pretty standard stuff. Frame 3 jab, decent damage. You could also do this if you think they're gonna like DI in. But I don't think that doesn't actually lead to anything. But so I feel like there's no reason not to just do the this one, because that one's just more damage. Pretty standard stuff. Now I'm gonna talk about her tilts. So down tilt is a move that it's kind of like a Corrin or Ike down tilt in a way. It's kind of similar to Corrin or Ike down tilt, where you do a down tilt and then you can hit him with an aerial. See, that was even a true combo. I don't know if it true combos now. It seems to be like borderline on. Like, yeah, I think it's just, and I think now that it will kill, I don't think it actually true combos. When you check, oh, it can, but you see at the same time it didn't training mode combo. So like, it doesn't like training mode combo at the kill percent, but it can. As you could see, even at these low percents, it could work for a long time, as you could see by training mode combo. So not sure the best way to land it, but I will mention moves pretty good, very Ike Corrin-esque type of move. I believe this move comes out on frame 9, and it's just quite a good move standalone, considering that it's safe when you space it and you can combo off it. Next, I'll talk about her tilts. Up tilt, so down tilt was frame 9. Up tilt, it actually, I don't even think this combos into itself, but let me check. I think it's frame 11, I believe. Dumbo, can you actually try to get out of this? So let me see if this actually true combos. I'm pretty sure what you have to do, like, if you're gonna land up tilt, since it doesn't true combo, I feel like what you should do is like, okay, so jump away, Dumbo, after I hit you. You would have to do something like that. You want to go for a jump read, kind of how I mentioned in the Sephiroth video, how you want to go for a jump read. I think it's a really good use. However, Pyra's up air actually has no landing lag, or 8 frames landing lag, which I'll talk about later. But still, using this as a jump read, it can be good because you don't have a true combo off it. So that's the best thing you can do. And most people are just going to double jump away there. Now, some people, they might try to do something like, maybe like, try to air dodge, maybe? No, just don't jump, just air dodge. You might want to do something like that. Let's say they're going to air dodge, and you think they're going to air dodge in place or to the left or right. You could do like a harder punish. You might want to do like a smash attack. You might want to dash away and do a side B. Something like that. I think that would be the best use of up tilt, since up tilt doesn't seem to straight combo into itself. Also, if they're at high percent, like, let's say at like the mid-low hundreds, your up tilt's probably fresh, because it's not really a move you're going to use often, so it's always going to be around its maximum power. So if they're in the low-mid hundreds, I think up tilt will usually kill. It's a little bit stronger than your up air. The up air is the better move overall, because you can maneuver with it, but up tilt's good for those types of situations because it's just the raw kill power. So that's what I think. That's my impression of her up tilt. So I talked about the down tilt, and then the up tilt, and now I'll talk about forward tilt. Forward tilt it's a pretty standard move. It's a frame 12 sword slash, but it has pretty darn good range, and you can also ledge trap with it. I actually acted too early there. I'm not. This is it might work online. Offline, see, if I react right away, I'll be too fast. But so if you're doing this offline and you wanted to catch a ledge stand, you have to delay your reaction a bit. Otherwise, I swing too early. But if you're online, you have to be on a really good connection, and the moment you see any movement, you do that. And then you could catch ledge stands just standing here, for example. Or you could just be like, you know what, I haven't used this move yet, and if they're gonna jump, if they were to ledge jump, then you can kill them. Usually that kills around like maybe 110 at the ledge. It's a little bit weaker than your forward air. But usually the F-tilt's going to be kind of fresh because it's not a move you usually use a lot. So it's usually going to be around it. Like, you're going to use fairs more than forward tilts usually. So it's always going to be its max power. You can also boost F-tilt and stuff, and it doesn't really knock over at 0. However, if you get an F-tilt, I could usually knock over. And if they miss tech, which they're going to do a lot, especially online, you could get a boost dash attack where you just press both C sticks forward at pretty much the same time. And then you can get that as a nice little combo. So yeah, this I feel like this is pretty good, like around the ledge, or just for spacing. And if you space it, it's safe. Also to mention, all her tilts are 4 frames slower than Mythra's, but I'll go over Mythra's in another video in greater detail and all the specific uses of it, because that's very different. So that's her tilts. So I'll talk about the dash attack now. So she has a really slow dash attack. To compare it to some other characters, Ike's dash attack is frame 15, and Lynx is 20. Hers is kind of in the middle, close to Ike's at frame 17. There's interesting to note, the close hit is actually weaker. So if you look right here, that did like 11 damage, but most of the sword is going to do more than that. So look, if I'm too close, that's what happens. But see, that did 2 more damage. It's only when you're extremely close that it is the weaker hit. That's not really something to worry about, just giving you the information. Like, if you're literally touching their body when you do it, then it's the weak hit. But anything else is going to be a strong hit. To give an idea of the attack power, this is much stronger than your F-tilt, and stronger than your aerials. This is stronger than any of your aerials. Not sure about down here because that's a spike, so it's different. But it's weaker than like a smash attack. So it's like in between smash attack power and aerial power. So pretty strong kill move. Pretty good move. Very reminiscent of like how Ike's dash attacks is useful for killing. But it's also really good for like a lot of scenarios. Like, for example, if I hit them on the ground, they miss tech. I could forward air fast fall, they miss tech, I do this. I could forward throw them, they miss tech, and I do this. You know, any situation, you just catch them real quick, and then just hit them on the ground with low percentages, and then you just go for the instant dash attack. So yeah, as I said, it's frame 17, so it's pretty slow, but not a bad move in my opinion. Not the best for burst options, but very good for tech chasing on the miss techs. Now I'm going to talk about her smash attacks. So the smash attack that's the strongest by far is your forward smash. This is a frame 20. Pyra is an average weight character, 98 weight. She was in the middle of the stage at 70. You saw how that just obliterated her. This move is a frame 20 smash attack. So it's not too fast, however, it has massive range. And check this out. Dumbo, do normal stand shield. I was a little slow there. If you're looking for normal stand shield, if you're looking to release the A button on a change in... When you see a change in movement, if you release the A button, you barely have enough time to react. So let's try it one more time, because I think this could be good. See, if you're fast, and all you have to do is when you see a movement change on ledge, you just release A. And if you know they have a normal stand habit, you can hit them, because it's frame 20. But if the release A press is frame 15 from a charge. Now, I'm not saying to do this often, but if you notice, hey, your opponent, let's say he's not ledge jumping, or my opponent has like a particular habit, and I'm like, okay, I'm very confident my particular opponent has this habit. I haven't really hard punished it or punished it very often, so I'm just gonna save it until this one moment, and then it's conditioning. The more options you're able to cover strongly, the more they have to be scared of it. It can influence decision making, short term and long term. It's just nice to have these skill sets in your tool bag. Now, I want to mention that this is only possible offline, because this is only barely possible offline reaction. If you're going to try to catch normal stands in any other environment, you have to use a different move. For example, I would delay my reaction of a down smash or charge down smash, for example. Actually, down smash is the same speed as a charge. This is 15 from release, but then down smash is actually frame 15 as well. So if I see a movement change, go. I was actually a little too fast that time. But I can actually catch the normal stand there, and you could charge it and then release it on any movement change online. You might want to opt for this offline, and you might want to opt for this. This is for the offline, and this one would be for the online more so. But so this move is a frame 12 down smash. So this one's actually pretty fast, and the thing I really like this move because if you were to like catch some, let's say I was 3 to ledge jump and I did it early, or even if you were to block it, try to block it. See, it's 2 hits, and then like yeah, you can be punished, but what if I was to like charge it a little bit? Well, it's not really particularly safe. But if they have a small shield already and they're scared, then it can be decent. I'm gonna need to study in more how long these moves linger, which I'm gonna do in later videos when I get that data, and then I can theorycraft better. But I like this because the angle it sends at such a nice angle that like it sets up perfectly for like the forward air edge guards, which I'll talk about soon. So this is nice because let's say I'm juggling someone with up air, or if I just hit them at the ledge, it leads to these fair things. And if I get them scared of my up airs and juggles and they start doing like fast fall air dodge or something, I can punish with this. Which if they have a bad recovery and I catch them before they land, you know that can like gimp them just because of the angle it sends. So yeah, I think this move has its uses. Obviously, this is the main one for killing, and these are just some scenarios. You don't have to use them in those particular scenarios. I'm just saying these are some scenarios that you could use these types of tools. So yeah, and now I'll talk about up smash. Oh, sorry. I don't remember if I said it was frame 15 for down smash. Sorry, down smash is frame 12 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have a chart actually in the YouTube description where I go over all this in more detail for like higher accuracy. I'm just trying to go off memory and it's just a lot to remember. But I'll have a if you want to check the YouTube description at the end of this video or whenever, I'm gonna have it there too. Up smash is another one I believe is this one. This one's frame 15, and this one I could catch ledge stand. Go. It's just the perfect timing. She actually has a lot of tools that can just beat specifically that, which is dangerous because that means they can't do that option as much. But this move generally, if you're out, let's say if you're at like I don't know, like 90%, it might kill around 90. It's a little stale. Wait. Let me just get a rough idea. She's like an average weight, so. Slight stale and average weight. Let's see if this kills. I'm actually not sure. I think this is around where it might kill. Let me see. Yeah, it just barely didn't kill because it's just a little bit stale. But as you can see, it'll kill around like 95% or so. It's a pretty strong move. You can kill under 100% or around 100%, and you're not going to be using it very often. So it's just a nice tool to have. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Obviously, this is by far her strongest attack. It's not even close. And this sends at a really nice angle. And this frame 15 attack, not very good out of shield because that's pretty terrible out of shield. But you know when you're threatening other options like these juggles and you can make them scared and want to air dodge and stuff, you can start opening up smash attacks and whatnot. All right, that said, she's pretty much all about the kill power. Now I'm going to talk about her aerial attacks. So her fastest aerial attacks is a tie between Nair, which starts behind her as you can see, and forward air. Nair is a standard attack. Pretty much, it starts behind you, and it starts. I believe it's on frame 11 if I'm not mistaken, and in front on like 12 and 13, and it spins for a little bit. There's no landing hitbox or anything, so you gotta like space it. This is just like for like if you're just trying to get damage, basically. As you can see, it's not like the best for killing. I mean, it's not bad. As you can see, if you're up there, it can kill in the mid-low hundreds. But it's just a pretty standard single hit slash. Pretty self-explanatory, not much else to say. It doesn't really edge guard either, just unless you get a lucky stage spike, because it kind of hits up. So, Pyra in general compared to Mythra, which I'll talk about later in the Mythra video, she generally shouldn't be going off stage like this anyway. But yeah, that's for the Mythra video when I'll talk about that more. So, I went over this. Now, forward air, I really like forward air because forward air it starts on frame what's it called 11. But look at that angle. Look at that power and angle. It's basically a slightly stronger F-tilt, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, it also sends... It's like the lowest angle of any of your attacks. Also, if you hit them at low percent, on like a fast faller, for example, as you could see, you could do fair dash attack if they miss tech against a fast faller. It will probably work more... It will work more on fast fallers than it will work more online, but you can see, like, you could space that, and then you can mix that up with other types of options landing, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But the fact that you threaten this fair, if you space it and they don't parry it, then you get a lot of damage. And if you know they're parrying, you just do other things, which I'll talk about shortly. So this is a very good tool to have. I like doing it because the angle it sends, and bam, you just get under people. A lot of people just get gimped from that. And even if they don't get gimped, you can literally just go out there and just swipe them. You could just, or fast fall under them, swipe them or whatever, and just hit them really hard. So I really like this move. Now, it has one of the slowest, if not the slowest, auto cancel window of your entire kit. In fact, I think it's the only one. Nair and Fair are the only two moves that don't... It's the fastest starting, but it has the smallest auto-cancel window. As you can see Pyra, she can't even auto-cancel from short hop. Now, sure, you can easily do stuff like that, but as you can see, the auto-cancel window is not very good. It has the worst auto-cancel window, but it's the best for edge guarding, gimping, raw killing off the side, thanks to the nice deep angle. Now, to talk about another similar move, well, actually, no, I'll talk about the next fastest move, up air. Now, I want to say up air is kind of crazy. So up air is a frame 13 move, and it doesn't hit as low as like Chrom or Roy, not even remotely close. However, check this out. You see how that has no lag? For both Mythra and Pyra, they decided to have only about 8 frames landing lag. And that's assuming it doesn't auto-cancel, which is, I think, even less. So only 8 frames landing lag means you can just keep getting these combos. Oh, by the way, if there was a Battlefield platform, I probably could have got even one more. If there was a platform right there to land on, I could have gotten even one more hit. So if platforms, this upper is even better. So they have to respect, like, they can't, like, and the thing is, like, it just protects you. Like, they can't really challenge this. So let's say double jump. Right here. Since I ate Domo's double jump in that scenario, Domo can't fast fall out of tumble, so he just has to fall slowly and try to like avoid me. So one of the weaknesses to stuff like this is you can do like fast fall air dodge and stuff, but if you like get a jump read, for example, now they're helpless to your up airs and stuff. They have to do like standard air dodge with no fast fall and you mix up a bunch of bad options. So this move is amazing. In fact, this might be like debatably her best aerial. It depends if like how much you value like the edge guarding versus like just the juggling. But this move I think is amazing. It has a lot more range and kill power than Mythra's. If you're like high in the sky, if y'all was to double jump up air someone at like 110 and it was fresh near like this, I hit someone near the top like this at like 110. There's a very if it's not stale, then there's a good chance that that can kill. So yeah, this move's really amazing. It's pretty safe on shield too because look, I can shield right away. This move's amazing in my opinion. So, great for juggling, great for threatening, great for jump reads, great for conditioning because you get them scared of that and then you open up forward airs, smash attacks, all that stuff. Amazing, great move in my opinion. The next fastest move she has is back air. I think that's frame 16. This is her back air. It starts under her. She can actually auto cancel it from short hop, but I don't know if that's useful or not because she can just up B instead. But you know, it's good to know the facts. Sometimes when I'm juggling, I might do something like this, and then I might do that because the back air is usually going to be kind of fresh. And back air actually hits slightly harder upwards than up air, and about the same power or slightly harder than. So you basically imagine the kill power of up air upwards, and imagine the kill power of forward air forwards, and make that very slightly more in both directions. And the fact that it's usually going to be like fresh, and good knockback growth, and you have a move that's pretty good for killing. So I'd say like if they're near the top of the screen or after you do up air or something, you might want to like frame trap with back air because look, there's not much total time, and if they're in like 100%, this can like kill near the top. It doesn't have the upward range of the up air, but it will kill slightly earlier than like your up air fair. Gimps aside, assuming the character is going to recover. Forward air is obviously the best for just gimping when they can't recover in good angles and edge guards. So yeah, back air, pretty good move. Very good in those types of scenarios. I said I use them a lot after I get up airs. I do like back air frame traps, as you can see. Like, if they were in the air, and then I could do fast fall up tilt. I could do up air again. Like there's just a lot you can do. Fight different angles. You don't always want to go here. Sometimes if you're juggling, you want to get to the side, threaten different options. Okay. So yeah, the next move will be down air. Down air is frame 17, the slowest aerial by 1 frame for her. It starts in front, and this one almost always spikes. So one use for the now you could try it this way, to just hit over the ledge like this, but I haven't like really had success with that. Something I think could be good if you're fighting a character with a. So let's say I was fighting a character that was just gonna like up you to the ledge, like Palutena or Sonic or someone who's not like hurting me if they're a hitbox. Let's say they grab the ledge. So grab ledge. You could do something like that. This time I missed it, but usually if people are DIing in, it's hard to show. I don't get it consistently, but if you grab ledge, the idea is if you grab ledge right after them, then you could sometimes get the down air. It's not guaranteed, but look, even if you miss, see the auto cancel window is really fast. Look, see? If I sure have Dare to shield, auto cancel. If I ledge jump a Dare, it doesn't work out, auto cancel. So it's not really that risky, but it's not. I'm not saying do this often, but you might catch somebody off guard. So, and her ledge jump's not that hard. So like, use dash to ledge, wait, and then bam, jump. Now, this I would only recommend a Dare if like you grab ledge immediately after them. Otherwise, you're not going to have enough frame advance because the move is just too slow. And it starts the direction you don't want it to start. If it started behind her, this would be better, but it doesn't. But yeah, just mentioning that. That's some ideas I had. Otherwise, oh, there's another situation. You know how a lot of people, when they're recovering, and they try to air dodge to ledge like this? If they're like, if you jump off and you know that they're scared of your forward air and they're going to probably air dodge, sure, you could wait for it and forward air them. But you could also do this and kill them at 20. You're like, oh, I know you're going to. So like, look. I know the opponent's going to air dodge in, right? So I scared him with jumping off. You know, they have to be scared of my forward air because I jumped off, right? And then I'm like, bam, fast fall, double jump downer. And then now they just get spiked for air dodging to ledge, and they just dead at like 20% basically. So I think that's a really good use for that situation. And I think her downer is much better than Mythra's downer. I never even ended up using Mythra's, but yeah, it's for another video. Now I'm going to talk about her grabs. So her grabs are all stronger. Her grab is like 1 frame slower than Mythra's. It's a frame 7 grab. But look, it has good... Wait, watch this. She's the new Palutena here. Look, wait. Not quite. Not quite Palutena, but pretty good. Pretty respectable grab range overall. Not bad at all. I think this dash grab is frame 12, and this standing grab is frame 7. So yeah, 1 frame slower than Mythra's on both. The throws are generally worse. However, if you forward throw them at low percent, there's a high chance they miss tech. And if they do miss the tech, then you get a quick dash attack, just like by C-sticking forward. I think that could be good. Now, up throw, up air doesn't seem to ever be like a true combo, but if you grab, like try to jump out as I showed earlier, and then you can start trying to do like frame traps or whatnot. Just there's some guesswork involved, but you get the idea. Like once they're in that position, it's just a good spot for you. As if you watch my step-up video, you know. So I think that's good. You don't want to necessarily go for the true combo, because most people there are going to be like, well, I'm just going to double jump away. And then, so you want to try to read that maybe most of the time. Alternatively, oh yeah, I want to mention before I forget, forward throw, it doesn't knock over at 0. But if you get them above 0, there's a high chance. Not quite then, but slightly higher than that percent, it'll knock over. So yeah, I think, especially online, this can be good. You can probably get a lot of those online, because people are going to miss techs. So yeah, down throw, I don't know if it combos at this percent. I don't think it does. I don't think that's a true combo, but at low percent, you always get like even forward air. See, that's even training mode combo, so it's true hit stun, even not so that's like extra combo. And you can also do like with I buffered short hop X, and you could also do like down throw and up airs. But this doesn't work for a very long time because around this percent, her throws like stop working basically. Also for back throw, you probably just want to hit him on a platform, or just use that for stage control. You're not going to get a true combo off it, not with Pyra anyway. And a down throw is your best kill throw, killing around probably like 200%. So yeah, she doesn't really have kill throws. But yeah, she has, the down throw is pretty much her, in my opinion, the down throw or up throw, double jump, up air read are probably her, or forward throw at low percent and a dash attack are pretty much the combos you want to do in most situations, unless you grab them right here and you just want to throw them off for stage control. So that's pretty standard stuff. Oh, her rolls and dodges are pretty good too. I think there's like 25 total time, and this is 29 or something. So yeah, she has like average or above average rolls and stuff. Really good get up attack range too. So now we've gone over all this. Now let's talk about the special moves. So her special moves are frame 13, 13, and 14 respectively, just to get that out of the way. I'm going to start with the first one, Neutral B, Flame Nova. Now, at first I thought this move wasn't going to be very good, but then after actually testing it out with Domo and just labbing some scenarios, I found out this move is actually pretty darn good. So here's why. So, Domo, I'm going to forward air. I want you to shield grab me. Okay, now do that again. No, you have to make your decision earlier. So if this will be really good online particularly, but basically the idea is they have to make the decision just before I land most of the time, right? So if you're making your decision to up B, add a shield early, or grab early, or whatever, just before I land, instead of doing like this, or I can do this a few times to condition them to want to parry. So if they're in like a parry mindset, or up B, add a shield mindset, or shield grab mindset, expecting and counterplaying specifically the fair ASAP, then you could do a multi-hit move. So what's going to happen is they're going to block the first hit of it, but they're going to release their shield on the multi-hit. That's the idea. And if it counters specifically that. If you know they're going to just keep shielding, you could just throw them off. But if you know they're going to drop shield at a specific time, you change the timing up. And this is uncharged, by the way. Online, you could do even more because, look, you could charge it a little bit. And because reaction time's nerfed by, like, 5 frames or so online, you can get away with a little bit more of a charge online than you would offline. This could also be good around the ledge. It has a huge weakness. So if I was to try, like, ledge trap with this, you can easily just get... Most characters can easily get up attack range, unless their get up attack has pathetic range. Like, this get up attack is one of the best ones. But some characters, like Sephiroth, has, like, pathetic get up attack range. This can catch things like ledge jump, catch things like ledge roll, outspace bad get up attacks, and normal stand is kind of like random. But the thing is, if I'm doing it like this, and you don't have like a fast up or shield, it's actually safer. So like, watch. Domo, try to shield this. Now try to F tilt. See? Oh, and if they have a small shield, they either have to get hit or parry or get poked. See how I can just roll away way before he can buffer his F tilt. It has surprisingly more shield stun than you'd expect. Now, if I was to fully charge this attack, now I know it's a little stale, but just to show a fully charged stale. No, I won't hit it. Won't hit it. Just to show its attack power. Yeah, this is too stale. It's too stale. I'm gonna show its attack power real quick. I'd say that if it's fresh, it can kill around like 40%. So, wait, try that. DI in after you get hit. Yeah, okay. Maybe not quite 40. Maybe like 45% if it's fully charged. But the thing is, you're not going to be using this move very often, in my opinion, which means because of that, it's usually going to be pretty fresh. Also, when you're off stage, it slows down your fall speed, and the total time isn't much. So if you're fighting someone who's like I don't know, I haven't tested this, but maybe like DK or Bowser, someone who has like a horizontal recovery you can intercept, you might be able to just float there. Yeah, get like 2 chances to hit them. Just ideas basically. But yeah. I think the reason it's good is because it's a multi-hit. It's a multi-hit attack, and you can also drift back with it. It's kind of like Incineroar, except Incineroar's neutral B, not as fast, but actually a little safer on block. So like, try to F-tilt me. See, he didn't do it quite as fast as possible, but you can see that like it wasn't even really that close. Obviously, if you have like a long up Vita shield, you can actually get that. But yeah, this move is better than I originally thought. I might use it if I think they're gonna like ledge jump, or if I'm gonna like outspace a get up attack. It's not the best against normal stand, but even if they normal stands, like as I said, it can catch it, and if you charge it just a little bit and fade back against most characters, it can be safe. So yeah, I originally thought there'd be a crap move, but now I'm thinking there might be a place in the meta not to spam, but as a mix up here and there. So that's my opinion of that. And the total time is like 50 something frames for total. Same for this before we can move. It's like 52, 58 or something. And it comes out on 13, as I said. Hits on both sides. It's not active every frame the whole time, but it hits enough. Okay. So the next move I'll talk about is the up B. Prominence Revolt. This move is similar in power to like if I was to hit Domo at like let's say like 100%, this move might actually just kill him. So just to show as an example real quick. All right, so he's at 100, slightly stale, so it bounces out. See, that move is super strong. So it's basically going to kill at about 100%. You can also catch normal stands and stuff. It is a very slow up B, and it doesn't have armor, and it has less range than Mythra's. And also, if you drift in, so if I drift in, I can actually miss. I can drift in too much, or I can drift back too much. So if you do hit them, you probably want to fall straight down. Oh, it also doesn't go as high as it looks. Like if I was to do this, see, it misses there. It looks like the sword should hit, but it doesn't. So yeah, there are definitely the flaws on it, but however, it is probably like the strong. It is like probably on par. Without testing, I'd say it's like probably on par for Ike's up B in power. I'm just guessing, but it's definitely like even. It reminds me a lot of Incineroar's, just with like more range. It reminds me a lot of like Incineroar up B. You can also snap ledge like this, but yeah, I mean it's just the basic recovery. Also, it doesn't really work from really high up. So like, let's say I was to catch an air dodge read, I can't really do this because wait, let me show you. I thought this would be good, but after testing it, see, look, and then it doesn't really hit very hard. And if you're at even higher percent. Sometimes that final explosion misses. It didn't this time. And I've seen people online, they just do this, but that's not safe. You can only just block that. You can just block that. But yeah, frame 13 up B. It's a good tool to have. It's not one of the better up Bs, but it is an up B at a shield, and just having a sword up B at a shield, it's still good. I would not say it's better than like Chroms. Like, I'd rather have Chroms, for example, if I was to pick like custom make your own character. But strong move, can catch normal stance, you can block and punish a lot of things. It'll probably be fresh most of the time because you're not going to be using it often. Pretty good. Now, to talk about side B now, this is Blazing End. It's if you're at around this percent, I might kill around here if it's fresh. Nah, it's not fresh. This will usually kill like 150 plus, but the good thing about this is the damage. There's two distances. You get this, and it's like 25 damage, or I smash it. I think it's like 29. It's not always the exact same, but it actually lingers here for a really long time. I don't know how many frames, but you can see that lingers there for a long time. So if you know somebody has like a particular ledge habit, you could just like throw it at the timing that you think that aligns with whatever their habit is, and be like, oh, they're gonna stand up into this, or maybe I want to 2-frame them. The only problem with it is you get no follow-up, but it is a frame 14 projectile. And look, I can move around, but I can't grab or anything. I can't do anything. I can't do get up attack. If I try to get up attack, the game makes me do normal ledge stand. I can't grab or get up attack or anything. I can't do any attack until the sword is back in my hand. I can't make the lag smaller by shielding, which is, that can be nice. Or I could just move around the stage. Like, I can go up here, and then maybe I can do it again. Like there's a lot of options, and you can dash off and do it right here. From the ledge, you can do that as a mix-up and get on stage. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe a situation like that to cover ledge even better, because I mean this still covers it, but there's a lot of different ideas that you can play with by using that. And hiding under platforms is good. The fact that I can move around and then just go for it again. I honestly think this move is going to be really, really good. If you could attack while moving around, it'd be really broken. But yeah, two different distances. I think could be really good for ledge shot. Of course, if you throw it there, they can literally just ledge roll and get up and hit you. But they can ledge roll after you throw it, but you can just run away. But then you lose your ledge trap. But yeah, so you can see there's a lot of ways to like look at this type of move. I actually really like this move personally. So I think this is actually one of her better moves, and I feel like I haven't played online with her yet. I've mostly just been doing theorycraft and offline stuff, but I feel like this will be really good online because it's just a really good projectile, and it's gonna be hard to catch her. I particularly like if like somebody's backed up from ledge, you can do that as like a mix-up. Of course, if they're shielding here it might not be the best option. You might want to do something else, but if they're backed up, it could be good. So there's a lot of different mix-ups there. And then of course you have the switch. Mythra, I'm gonna go over in detail in another video, so as not to make this video too long. But basically, when you do the switch, before the invincibility, if I'm not mistaken, I think it starts on frame 6 and ends on 18. So what? That's like 13, 14 total time or something. I don't know. And it's like 13 or 14 total time of invincibility, and then the total time of the move before you can shield is like 32 frames. So it's like the halfway point between Pyra's dodge and Mythra's dodge. And then here's Pyra's taunts. So yeah, some things I want to mention about Pyra compared to Mythra. And in my opinion, where Pyra shines is the most is raw kill power, obviously, but that goes without saying. Some of her online stuff's going to be better because you're not going to be able to react to like her positioning as well, so she's going to get the strong hits more. That's really going to be really good online, of course, because projectiles are buffed online. Heavy, long-range attacks, think like Ganon smash attacks. You could charge this earlier online. So there's a lot of stuff that can be good online. Her ledge trap's going to be worse online, of course, but that's all ledge trapping. Also, she can't really go below the stage as well as Mythra, as I'll explain later in the Mythra video. But she can't really quite go as low. Well, that's like the lowest she can go for the most part. Like, she can't really go further than that, but Mythra can go like even lower, for example. I'd say she's really good at covering the high recovery. So if you're fighting somebody who likes to air dodge to ledge, and you get them scared with that, you can, as I said earlier, you can do that. I think she's gonna be really good at like edge guarding high, with threatening this move, and air dodge reads on that one. So if they're above ledge, I think she's gonna be really good. And raw kill power. Oh, I do want to mention something interesting actually between Pyra and Mythra. That so if I was to use this move a bunch, if I was to like keep up airing, right, and I keep staring it, right. So when it gets to Mythra's turn, Now the up air is weaker. See, it's not supposed to do 4.4. It's supposed to do like 6. But look, if I keep doing this move and then I go back to Pyra, it still stales. Now my Pyra's up air only did 6.9, and now here it does 10. So yeah, as I said, so the up airs, Pyra's up air affects Mythra's up air. Pyra's neutral B also weakens Mythra's neutral B, and so on. But it's not like you're going to be using these moves very often anyway. But just saying that, like, if you were to use this move a lot, and you might also want to use this move, that using one successfully in the stock is also gonna weaken the other one, as long as it's the map to the same button. So a side B will weaken another side B, an up air will weaken another up air, and so on. So that's how it works. They do share the staleness for the same particular move. So if you're, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. One more thing to show that I kind of was messing with, but I got it once, but I couldn't do it again. If you do side B here, I'm not very good at this, but you can attack out of this, but you can footstool somebody, and then sometimes I get the jab. I don't remember the reason why, but sometimes I got the jab, and other times I'm grabbing my sword. I also coincidentally saw this on Twitter as well, where like you can jab lock, and if they keep not teching the footstool, then you can like keep doing like a long combo. So if you were to hit this on stage, theoretically, you might want to. Well, it doesn't work very well with the long distance, but if you do a short one, that could be a thing. But yeah, that might be worth looking into at some point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my Pyra video. As you can see, I talked a lot just on one character, which is why I decided to split these up into two separate videos. Before you guys go, please do not forget to click subscribe. Please click the bell icon next to subscribe. Please comment, like the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what other content you want. Help the YouTube algorithm, all that stuff. Buy my merch in the YouTube description. Also, in the YouTube description, I'm going to have more frame data and more types of information as well. And if you guys are interested, I also have been starting coaching recently. If you want to get better at Smash, I would say I'm very good at this. So definitely look into that. It's on the YouTube description. The coaching link, it's on a website called metafy.gg. Definitely consider checking that out. So do those things before leaving, please. And with that said, thanks for watching. If I missed anything, just let me know in the comments below. And the next video will be focused more on Mythra and then the combination of them as well, and why I think that they will be possibly the best character in the game. See you guys next video.